Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Roseskyrah, and in today's video, I'm going to teach you how to astral travel in 5 easy steps. So, what is astral projection? Astral projection is an intentional out-of-body experience. So basically, your astral body can consciously function separately from your physical body and travel throughout the astral plane. Every time we get into deep sleep and start to dream, that's when our astral body separates from our physical body. And sometimes if we are still consciously awake, but our physical body is asleep, we can actually experience this. But how can we do this consciously? So I came up with these 5 easy steps for beginners. These are stuff that I've learned over time of astral traveling, and I thought it would be a really good idea to share with you some of my pro tips. So hopefully this is going to help you on your first trip, or maybe this is not your first time and you might learn something new today. So keep on watching. Okay, step number 1, ground yourself. Your eating habit, your sleeping habit, all of these are gonna have an effect on your astral projection experience. Before your first trip, I highly recommend that you get enough sleep. You should not try to astral travel if you're tired. If you're physically tired, you're not going to be able to astral travel. For grounding yourself, you also need to eat healthy. Do not eat junk food or do not overeat and try to astral travel. I highly recommend that you do not eat right before you want to astral travel. To feel more grounded, I highly recommend that you try to astral travel during afternoon. Do not astral travel during night when you want to go to sleep. Just every night that you want to go to sleep, do not go to bed with the intention of astral traveling. Step number 2, use crystals. Now, you don't actually have to use crystals. It's kind of optional, but I highly recommend that you use crystals and work with them when you're astral traveling. Now, if you do not have crystals, that's okay. You can actually use color therapy. I'm going to get into color therapy in a minute, but let's get into crystals. So, what kind of crystals should we use when we want to astral travel? A lot of people assume that we should use high vibrational crystals, but that's not really a good idea. Just like we said in step number 1, we want to make sure that our physical body is grounded. So it's better that you use crystals that are associated with your lower chakras. So we want to make sure that our root chakra is grounded specifically. So your lower chakras are red, orange, and yellow. So we want to make sure we use crystals that are in those colors. So that's when I said you can use color therapy instead. So if you believe in energy work, which I assume you do because you're watching this video, so you surround yourself with objects that are in the color red, orange, or yellow. You can also use crystals for protection. It's really important to protect yourself. The crystals that have protection properties are usually in the color black or dark brown. So you want to make sure that you are using those kind of crystals. You're surrounding yourself with those crystals to not only protect yourself, but to physically ground your body. So this obviously works with your solar plexus. And I want to talk about this because a lot of people think that we astral travel through our third eye. That's actually a misconception. You astral travel through your solar plexus. So you want to make sure that your solar plexus is healthy and is not blocked. So if you feel like your solar plexus is blocked, make sure that you do some meditation in order to unblock your solar plexus chakra, because you will not be able to astral travel if it's blocked. So crystals can work, meditation music can work, and just simply sit down and meditate with the intention of unblocking your solar plexus chakra. Step number 3, music. I highly recommend for beginners to play some music in the background. You want to make sure you are playing some relaxing meditation music in the background, very quietly, just loud enough for you to hear it when you're trying to relax your body and astral project. I highly recommend that you use your intuition when it comes to picking the right music for yourself. Don't overthink the title of the music. Just go with the flow and pick the right song that feels right for you. You can actually search for astral projection meditation music. That's something you can look into and play in the background. Step number 4, protection. As we briefly talked about protection, it's really important, especially for you guys if you are a beginner, to protect yourself spiritually before you get into the astral plane. I'm not trying to tell you that the astral plane is a scary place, but you definitely want to make sure that you are 100% safe and protected spiritually. So one of the easiest way to protect yourself energetically is by calling upon archangels. Archangels are powerful beings, and they are unconditional love and light, and they're just here to help us and guide us through life. So I highly recommend that you protect yourself in name of archangels. We're always surrounded by archangels and our spirit guides. They're always around us to protect us energetically and spiritually. But it's very important that you consciously call upon them to help you and guide you through life. Archangel Michael, for example, is a very powerful archangel. And you can call upon Archangel Michael kindly and ask him for protection, to protect you energetically and spiritually with his unconditional love and light. Step number 5, visualization. So this is when we actually start to astral travel. We have already picked the time and we have already picked the space. That being your comfortable space, your safe space. It could be your bedroom, for example. So you lay down in your bed and you close your eyes and try to put your physical body into deep sleep and stay awake consciously. So when it comes to a visualization, you want to make sure that you open your eyes and look at your bedroom and look at every single object that you have in your bedroom before you close your eyes and get into the meditative state. You want to make sure that you get a visual image of your bedroom and what you have in it. This is going to be very helpful for you when you get into deep sleep, because your consciousness is going to stay awake and you're going to have an actual visual image of your bedroom in your mind. It's going to help you to get out of your body much easier and much faster. Now, a lot of people have different techniques to get their astral body out of their physical body. All I can tell you is that you do not doubt yourself and you try to push your astral body out of your physical body. Now, this takes practice. This is the technique I use personally. I try to push my astral body out of my physical body in order to astral travel. Sometimes it can cause you to actually wake up because you try so hard that you wake your physical body up as well. So this could happen, and it might take you a couple tries before you try to astral travel for the first time. So keep that in mind when you try to use this last step. So what I personally do is I just simply push my astral body out of my physical body. Now, this is very interesting because a lot of time I have experienced some blockage in my chakras. For example, one time it was really hard for me to get out of my chest area because I had a blockage in my heart chakra. So astral projection can be very interesting because it teaches you a lot of things about yourself and about your spiritual body and your energetic body. You don't have to meditate every single day for a long time to keep your chakras balanced. Just a little 5-minute meditation should help you keep your chakras balanced and unblocked. Alright, that's all for today. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope this video helped you and gave you some guidance for your first astral projection experience. If you're a beginner, I hope I gave you enough tips to help you on your first trip. If you have any interesting experiences, let me know in the comments down below. I would love to know your stories. Thank you again. Bye-bye. Have a good day.